finally the part that we've been missing has arrived. We had to buy the whole kit that is supposed to come with the bathtub to actually attach the bathtub to the wall so it doesn't move any further than necessary. So this will guarantee the bathtub to stay in its place. This is not actually kind of supporting the weight of the bathtub, just kind of holding it not to come out of the wall and break any seals, waterproof seals that we will create in the future. So let's get the bathtub attached finally, and then we are gonna get on with waterproofing the walls and finally have it ready for the tiles. This is the first time we're doing it, so this is gonna be interesting to see how we get on with it.
So that's the tiny piece we were missing?
Yes, they're just literally like plastic.
That's ridiculous.
They just prevent the bathtub from sliding out, like coming out of the place. And we're supposed to put a bit of bitty silicone. So the instructions say to add a bit of silicone here. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna add a tiny bit. So I think that just makes it less squeaky in case there's movement, in and out, water, things like that. So
and we're using stainless steel screws.
Stainless steel screws, so there will be no rust. There shouldn't be rust anyways, but they're also stronger. The decking screws are very strong. So finally the bathtub is secured in its location. It doesn't squeak, it is perfect. And now we're gonna move on and we're gonna attach this Knauf product, and we have the tape that comes with it. So we're supposed to do these together. So we're gonna apply on the joints, like the corners, this stuff first, and then we're gonna apply the tape on the corners, and that's gonna be the stuff that's gonna seal it up the most. Kind of just looks like fiberglass tape, which I'm pretty sure that's what all it is. But we are using the same product as it's meant to be. And then also we're gonna add these ones, which look really funny. They have rubber here, and these are gonna go for the faucets. So that's gonna be nice and secured as well. So no water goes behind there, which was our last cause of the huge leak and the tiles falling off. So in this case, we are gonna make sure that we're preventing it and we're rubberizing everything. So let's get started. Let's apply all the joints, do one full layer, and then we're gonna wait 3 to 5 hours kind of for it to dry. And we're gonna apply another layer and then maybe a third layer all the way in the evening if I feel like it needs. But let's get started with the first layer, the most important layer, with the tape. Ugh. Crusty bucket. Whoopa.
Whoa.
Maybe we need a mix.
Maybe we need something below so it does not make everything.
Ooh, yes, I did want to roll some paper out.
Because I don't feel that blue everywhere.
Yes. I'm really bad. You're even worse because you just pulled.
This is gonna be difficult, the arch. That is the worst cut line ever. Now we are ready to put this beautiful blue on.
It's one of my favorite colors. Oh, it smells so good.
I don't smell it.
Go close.
What is that?
Do we need a proper mixer maybe? Do we think it's still good? No, it does look
No,
good.
it is good. It's good.
Okay, maybe we need an actual mixer.
Oh no, that's gonna make everything blue, is it?
So we are gonna go outside and actually mix it with a proper mixer so it is nice and smooth and not with chunks.
Why does it have to be so blue?
So you know you put it. Because look how see-through it is, which is not good.
Well, white could have done the same thing.
No. Simply no.
Wow. Professional. Well, that looks proper.
Yeah.
Professional. Hope it doesn't leak.
No, it will not leak.
Perfect.
Crazy, but
It's blue.
it works. So first layer is done. As you can see, it looks nice and blue, which means it's waterproof, but we still need to wait for it to dry to do a second layer. So we're gonna wait like 3 to 5 hours and then do another layer. So let's leave this to dry and get nice and hard and rubbery so we can safely do the second layer.
I'm not gonna lie, it's really blue.
That's true.
David,
Yeah,
you look like your tractor.
thank you.
Purple and blue.
That's a good thing.
Kind of a really nice combo. I really like that purple and that blue together. Not sure if I like it for the bathroom
The blue?
and the purple. It's a really nice combo. That purple with that blue kind of really matches nicely.
It is our tractor blue, this blue.
I told you. Might as well just go. If we paint this one the tractor, will it be waterproof?
Ooh, we make tractor waterproof?
It is so blue.
Tractor go in the sea?
It's like pool blue.
That's what this is.
That's why it's the pool blue.
What
That's
is
why
that?
it's blue. Wait, is it? That's why it's blue because it's pool blue.
I'm pretty sure it's blue because it means waterproof. It's the next day, everything is nice and dry, but we're gonna leave it a bit longer to dry since we're gonna do some other work before we're tiling. So it's guaranteed that all the rubber is dried before we put on the tiles, because we want to make sure that none of it is wet underneath. That will pretty much stay permanently wet. So I think it looks pretty good. It's very blue, but it is waterproof. And now if water gets behind the tiles through the cracks of tiles over time, it will just leak off and not cause it to seep through or cause any damage, and it will just drip straight into the bathtub and it will be perfect. So we are guaranteeing that everything stays nice and dry and we do not get our framing wet in any way at all. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and we are gonna see you the next one whenever we tackle on the bottom of the bathtub probably. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. Let's make that look a bit nicer. Okay, now we're gonna make it again so we can shower now. There's a big chunks of rubber here.
Are they actually rubber?
They're fully dry, yeah.